I see some Asian people here. There's like 3, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, clap if you're Asian. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I hit double digits. Thank y'all for supporting this show. That's great, because most Asian people don't come to my shows. They just don't, because I was supposed to be a doctor. Or play the cello. One of those artsy things. No, I'm serious. It's great to see y'all, because I've been, this is my 37th year doing stand-up. And yeah, when I first started, I was the only Asian comedian, so I was forbidden to be seen by y'all. Even my cousins were not allowed to watch me on TV, because God forbid they do this. Because you can't be successful telling jokes, apparently. But there's a marketing research done, me and 5 of my comedian pals a few years ago, and they found out my audience is 94% white and 0.01% Asian. So you guys nailed it on the number. Appreciate that. That's all good. My driver's license says I'm white. 16 years old, Knoxville, Tennessee. I go through the whole process, get to the end. There's only 2 boxes you can check. The lady goes, "Well, you ain't black." So I've been white since I was 16 years old. It's great. So what nationality are you?
Korean.
Korean?
Thai.
Thai?
Chinese.
Chinese?
Korean.
Korean?
Japanese.
Japanese?
Chinese.
Chinese?
More Korean to it.
Koreans, okay, cool. I can't tell. I mean, y'all look alike. I have no idea. What? Hey, maybe that's why they don't come. I don't know. What? I'm kidding. I knew you were Korean, and no. Okay, so I'm kidding. Were you born here?
No.
No. You born here?
No.
Oh, yeah. See? I know. See, I was the only Asian kid and growing up, like from kindergarten until I graduated high school. So I had no idea I was supposed to be smart. I didn't figure out till I was in college. People would sit next to me trying to copy my work. And they're like, "Man, you're not smart." I'm like, "I'm sorry, I was born here." Well, thanks for coming. Oh, gosh. Is that hard? I'm sorry. See, this isn't TV. I can hear you. So my daughter got in trouble in school. She said something funny. They were learning about Native Americans, and the teacher let the kids pick their own Native American name. So she asked one boy, "What's your name?" Said, "I'm Running Deer." Asked another boy, "What's your name?" Said, "I'm Roaring Bear." Asked my daughter, said, "What's your name?" She said, "I'm Chick-fil-A." That's just funny, right? Teacher got all upset, sent her to the office, called a parent-teacher conference. Yeah, unfortunately for her, I was home. My wife begged me not to go. My wife's like, "You've never gone, why are you going now?" I go, "'Cause I'm home." She's like, "Don't say anything." I'm like, "Okay." I didn't get a chance. We walked in, that teacher goes, "So, Mr. Cho, what do you think about that?" I said, "I think that is hilarious." She goes, "Don't you have any concerns?" I said, "Yes, ma'am." Did she time it right? That's how we do things in my house. You're going to be funny, you better be really funny. We got home, my daughter's like, "Dad, am I in trouble?" I said, "No, honey, that's hilarious. It's like genius funny." I said, "Did you think of the last second or did you have it?" She goes, "I had it. I was going to say it." And I thought, wow, I'm going to get in trouble. What would Dad do? Bam. I said, "That's my girl." She said, "You do stuff like that growing up?" I said, "Yeah." She goes, "What's the best one?" I said, "All right.
8th grade history teacher was going on 6 weeks maternity leave. We're going to have a substitute for 6 weeks. First day she's there, we're in homeroom. My buddy looks at me and goes, you know the sub starts today. I go, that's right. He goes, well, today, you're our new foreign exchange student. I said, yes, I am. I comb my hair straight down. A girl named Kelly Coleman who made an AFS badge, I put that on. Then I kind of jogged in the room, just like an old Asian guy, you know. I know that's wrong, okay? I saw it on MASH. My dad would kill me if he ever saw me doing that. He'd come running in this room. And my buddy was my interpreter. Yeah, we didn't speak Korean, but we figured she didn't either. And she bought it. She was talking to me like this. A few years ago, I'm doing a show in St. Louis, big theater. I told that story. Woman from the upper deck yelled out, "That was me!" I'm like, Miss Davenport? She goes, yes. I said, how are you? How old is my oldest son? Did I buy him something to drive? Are you a car salesman? What the heck's that? Yes. How about that? Yes. Are you referencing an old joke of mine? You are? Okay. Well, I didn't set it up, so it won't work. What he's talking about is so Asian people. I was the only Asian person in Knoxville when I was growing up. I never saw another Asian person, so I had no idea I was supposed to be smart. I didn't figure out to my first day of college, people sitting next to me trying to copy my work. They're like, man, you're not smart. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I was born here. So then later in the show, I'll talk about my son Jackson, and I bought him a 2000 F-250 6-speed diesel 4x4. Because I want all my kids to learn how to drive a stick shift. And you want to figure it out? Stick shift, he can't text and drive. Diesel, he can't sneak out. It's pretty smart, huh? And I was born here.
I tell you, my boys don't understand the whole daddy-daughter thing. They don't get it. They're like, Dad, you just spoil her rotten. I go, sure do. She gets anything she wants. I go, sure does. She wants a pony. You gonna get her a pony? I go, yeah. I'll get her a pony. Like, can we get a new Xbox? I go, no, gotta save money for a pony. What are you crazy? Get out of my house. Stop eating my groceries. How about that, huh? And I believe in spanking. I think you ought to spank your kids. I never spanked my daughter, though. If she ever did anything wrong, I just spank one of the boys. They're like, what was that? You should have been watching her. The crazy thing is when your kids start going to school, you end up hanging out with their classmates' parents a lot. You don't really know these people, but you're with them all the time. Well, my daughter's best friend's little boy's half Vietnamese, and his dad's name is me. So me and I know. Me and I were inspectors at a robotics tournament, and it turned to a bad Asian version of Who's On First. Because the director came up and said, hey, who signed up on this robot? And I said, me. He said, you? And I said, no. Well, then who? Him. Well, who's he? Me. We can do this all day, buddy. So me found out I was making fun of him in public. TV, radio, everywhere I can. He's a grown man. He's had that name his entire life. No one's ever made fun of it except for me. So he calls me, he goes, hey, you making fun of me? I said, yeah, making fun of you. He goes, why? I go, because we're sick of me. He said, it gets worse. I go, how? He goes, my sister's name is you. I said, you're lying. He goes, I swear. I'm like, how cruel are your parents? We're going to name them me and you and send them to America. That's what we're doing. That'll teach them to talk back.
My wife is from that-a-way. Yeah. My wife is from Arab, Alabama. You'd think when I'd met her, and I said, where are you from? And she goes, Arab, Alabama, that I would just turn around and left. But she's pretty. Arab. So there's, from Nashville, there's like 3 ways to get to Arab. You can come through here and do your Parkway. You can go down to exit 334, hang a left, and go through Baileytown and Brewer and Hogjaw till you get to Hugh Lako. Then you hang a left. The first time I ever came to Arab, she didn't want me seeing any of that. I was not allowed to see Hugh Lako. So she gave me directions. I had to go all the way down to Coleman. That is 25 miles further than that Decatur exit. But I didn't know. She just gave me directions. So it took forever. Forever. And I go, why'd you take me that way? And she goes, well, it's prettier. And I go, no. Maybe 2 less Dollar Generals. And so Arab, if you don't know about Arab, it's all white people, all the time, except the day we got married. I had 20 Korean people there. We freaked the whole town out. We're hanging out at the Chevron. All right, y'all go to Arab, see where you hang out. Some guy walked up and said, what are y'all doing here? I said, we may buy this place. You gonna buy the Chevron? I know the town.